3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready. Strike two. Ready.
Love going to throw right away.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team. But not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd down, this is Wilson.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Play fake. Here's Love. And complete once again to Watson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. Hurry.
On play action. Love to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
To throw is Duggan. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Duggan will look to throw this. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 16-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Here's Duggan to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They'll start by running the option to right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love looking to throw it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Giants touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. Love back to it here after the pick 6.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go, set. Cheetah, cheetah.
On second down, Dillon.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
On third down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
560.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Ready.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And he'll be out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Duggan now to throw. They'll get this to Flowers, left side.
Touchdown, Giants. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Zay Flowers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
19, Tiger, 19.
Duggan. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Second down and 4. Throwing, Duggan. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, ready. Claws ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Dugan. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants extend their lead yet again. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Dugan.
Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line.